Good afternoon, I am Adventure Argonaut. This is Discworld Noir, and stuff happened last stream, last night, and we are a werewolf. Meow. Wait, that sounds like a werecat. Doesn't matter. So yeah, now we have the ability to smell things if we turn into a werewolf. And that opens up new possibilities. So let's go and play the game. What's happened to the sound? Okay, it was just my headphones there. There's like its own volume slider there, and it's for some reason it was at 0.
There was a water-soaked letter by my graveside. There's a letter at my graveside.
Who's it from?
Ilsa,
Who's Ilsa?
an old flame of mine from the good old days.
How old?
Old enough to be good.
What does it say?
It appears to be a love letter.
Dear Luton, I'm writing this letter even though I know I will never have the courage to give it to you. I have to leave Ankh-Morpork. I can't tell you why. I wish I could. These last few days have meant the world to me. But I haven't the strength to tell you to your face that I can never be yours. I am married to an Agatean man named Two Conkers, and I thought I would never see him again. He was dead to me, and my life was empty. Please believe me, I never meant to hurt you. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I will always look back on the Hotel Pseudopolis fondly.
You alright?
Sure, this is just one of those big emotional scenes like in the Clickies.
I suppose a bone is out of the question. Maybe a dog biscuit? Wag, wag?
Okay, so why doesn't he take the letter?
My own grave. How depressing. I decided against crawling back into my grave.
Why? It sounds like fun. Well,
My tombstone, Luton P.I., gone and forgotten. Not the epitaph I'd hoped for.
But hasn't he been dead like 1 day? Why does he have a tombstone already?
I thought I could smell a woman around my tombstone.
So is it Ilsa or Carlotta or both of them? Alright, so let's turn into a wolf.
Something had passed through the cemetery and left a very strange trail. The smell of Gaspode the Wonder Dog, not unlike that of a privy carpet. The scent of a woman around my grave.
Can we follow the fuchsia cloud? Scent. Oh, okay. Gaspode, Ankh, Magenta, Lady Ilsa.
The scent of a woman.
Okay.
A strange scent I first found in the cemetery. I followed the magenta scent with a certain sense of grim inevitability. I already knew where it would lead.
Ah, that's where we died.
Having a chalk outline outside just didn't put people in the mood to gamble. It was probably the only time in my life I'd had an effect on high society. I couldn't think of a good reason to erase the chalk outline other than the giddy thrill of vandalism. Saturnalia was locked up tight.
Okay, let's turn into a wolf.
The green scent smelled like vegetation. The scent seemed to originate from some kind of moss. If the dark green scent was a soft whisper, the smell of the Ankh was more like the final concert of the band with rocks in.
Uh, Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Oh.
Down by the river, the smell of the Ankh was... oh, I don't know. It was pretty bad anyway.
Woof woof.
The magenta trail led to the site of my murder. I guess it must be the murderer's trail.
Oh, what's this?
I followed my murderer's trail back to the Temple of Small
Okay.
Gods. I was on the other side of a stained glass window with some kind of angel on it.
Oh, I think I know who's a killer then.
I was confident the silhouette belonged to Mooncalf. I could see that someone was on the other side of the window.
Okay. Moon in his name, and we're a werewolf.
I could see that
Alright.
the trail led to the Temple of... Then I lost it. I'd lost the trail. I couldn't tell where it went from here.
What do we know?
The cemetery was at the back of the Temple of Small
Oh.
Gods.
Is there anything else in this place? Oh, okay, it's just... okay. Alright. Gas pod.
I'm back.
Good boy.
Do you see scents as colors?
Nah, I'm just a dog.
How did you know what I was talking about?
I just had to think about what the things I could smell would look like. It wasn't too hard.
Can you go through those colors again?
All right.
Right. And the hideously
Hey, it was only
You're telling.
Then you've got a trail of purplish
But we don't know.
rock.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you don't follow it,
Are you the only dog on the streets then?
no.
Tell me about the others.
The Dog Guild. Bunch of troublemakers trying to overthrow the master race.
Overthrow the master race?
Yeah, your kind. Well, your kind before some werewolf bit you.
And who do you think could have bit me?
Well, there are a few werewolves in Ankh-Morpork. Like any busy metropolis, we have our share of the ethnic minority.
ethnic.
Not all of those minorities change shoes by about 14 sizes in the full moon, though.
True enough.
Tell me about the Dog Guild.
I already told you. A bunch of troublemakers.
But there's no guild house for a guild of dogs.
That's right. No motto and no coat of arms. Not even a little tartan one.
So what's the deal?
The guild is made up of all the dogs who have been bad boys.
How do you join?
You have to run away from your owner.
What does a dog guild do?
Same as a regular guild.
Cut themselves off from everyone else and act smug?
That's about it. It controls scavenging rights, nighttime barking duties, breeding missions, and howling rotas.
Seriously?
Well, it used to when Big Fido was in charge. Since he, disappeared, they've basically just run around as a pack of thugs.
Disappeared?
He's dead. I know he's dead anyway. I saw it happen. But observational evidence isn't as compelling as you'd like to think. Nah, most of the dogs believe that he lives on, leading a huge pack of mountain wolves who nightly strike terror into isolated farmsteads. I guess it
Kinga,
makes digging in the
Nagarebushikin.
middens and hanging around the back doors for scraps seem, more bearable.
We're only doing it until Big Fido gets back.
Exactly.
Did you run away from your owner?
Not exactly.
What happened?
He threw me into the river in a sack with a brick when I was a pup.
How did you survive?
Well, luckily, the river was the Ark, so I just walked ashore in the sack.
That's quite a puppyhood you had.
Yeah, and that's not mentioning the certain confused relationship I had with the brick for several days.
So you've never had an owner.
Well, I was fixed up with some owners.
Were they nice?
Oh, they were nice, all right. They were so bloody nice, it drove me nuts. Yeah, they were always patting me and giving me a bloody B-A-T-H.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
They
said.
even gave me a little bright doggy bowl with the words Mr. Huggy on it.
And you ran away.
The moment the brush hit the bubble bath.
Who was Big Fido?
Yeah, he used to be a rather dainty white poodle with the overgrown remains of a poodle cut and wearing a diamante collar.
What happened?
He went, to hijack a phrase, barking mad. One day, he realised that everything around him, his bowl, his collar, his kennel, his blanket, had his name on it. He ate his blanket, savaged his owner, and ran off to found the Dog Guild.
And others followed him?
He intimidated others with his dream that all dogs were wolves at heart and needed only to band together to overthrow humanity, the master race, and reclaim their ancient heritage.
And where is he now?
Nobody knows. But mothers tell their pups to be good, or Big Fido will get them.
Didn't he
I
just
thought
say
you
the
said he
Fido
was
is
dead.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. I saw it happen. Sorta fell to his death. His sorry remains were picked up by foul old Rob and sold to a furrier in about 5 minutes. But that's just what actually happened. That doesn't mean anyone knows what happened.
The myth has more power than the truth.
You're not as dumb as you look, are you, Luton? I'll make a wolf out of you yet.
You said there were a few werewolves in Ankh-Morpork.
That's right.
Do you know any of them?
I thought I knew all of them.
Who are they?
Well, there's Ludmilla Cake,
Who's she?
Mrs. Cake's daughter. Even in human form, Ludmilla is built to a larger scale, and she has slightly pointed ears and teeth which are white and beautiful but catch the light in a disturbing way.
What's she like?
Apparently, she has this disturbing habit of staring at people's throats while she talks to them, which tends to put a damper on the conversation.
Anyone else?
There's Lupine, although he's technically a were-man. He's a 7-foot tall, muscular, hairy young man with long canines, pointy ears and yellow eyes during the full moon. The rest of the time he is a real wolf.
That must make relations with other werewolves difficult.
Well, he appears to have a satisfactory liaison with Ludmilla, despite being the same shape only 1 week per month.
That all of them?
After that, there's only Angua.
Angua?
I don't want to talk about Angua.
Where does Angua come from?
I told you, I don't want to talk about it.
Who is Angua?
The envelope had come from Reagan's safety deposit. I had a...
We need to talk about Monday hung upside down or something. Can we ask about the smells?
Do you know a woman named Ilsa?
Don't know.
What do...
Don't know.
I guess I
Do they get where...
Luton. Uberwald is the undead capital of the Disc.
And werewolves count as undead?
And if Sir would care to look to his left, where we can see the open grave that Sir was recently self-exhumed from.
I get the point. What about the von Uberwald clan?
I think I've heard of those. Isn't their motto Carpe Jugulum?
Seize the throat?
Yeah, sounds about right.
You You seem to have your ear to the street.
Ha, ha.
Have you heard anything about the counterweight killings?
I've heard a little.
What do you make of it?
Whoever it is, I don't think he's from outside Ankh-Morpork.
What makes you say that?
No one cares about what happens in Ankh-Morpork except for those of us who live here.
That's nonsense. We almost went to war with Klatch not that long ago.
Yeah, but now they've done that once, they're hardly likely to do it again. Nah, trust me, it's a local job.
Can you think of any reason?
No use asking me about human murders.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
Gordon Bennett, who do you think I am? Laddie the
Laddie.
What do you know about the murder of Mount Malachite?
Gordon Bennett?
Who's Gordon Bennett?
Do you know what
Don't know.
There's some kind of bestial attacker out in the streets.
I guess it's a werewolf.
It's hard to say anything about it, but could it be a werewolf?
What's it done?
It's killed at least 3 people and probably a few more besides.
Did it kill you?
Yes, I think it did.
Well then, whatever it is, isn't a werewolf.
What makes you say that?
If it was, it'd have known how to kill you properly, right?
So what do you think it was?
Beats the hell out of me.
So it's not a werewolf.
Do you know anything about a legendary golden sword?
Oh, of course. I've got one over here. Where did I put it?
Ha ha. If I mention a gold-plated jewel, will you say something sarcastic?
It's a good bet.
Right. That's all.
Thanks for your...
Mustn't forget it. The game likes to crash. Let's see if Carlotta is here.
It is you, sir.
I'm just as thrilled.
Who would Sir like to see this time?
I'd like to see Carlotta. Is she home?
I will go and check.
The painting bore a striking resemblance to Carlotta. I couldn't think of a good reason to steal.
Is there anything to loot here? Staircase. Oh, there's a stained glass window.
There was something about the wooden staircase that was really impressive. I think it might have been the thought that it probably cost more to make than everything I owned. I confess, I was consumed with avarice, but I wasn't about to steal an entire staircase.
I heard a story online that some German guy let some Ukrainian family to live in his apartment, or like apartment he rented them, and then when the German guy was away, they stole all the, like, you know, the, I don't know, panels and stuff from the from the place, and went back to Ukraine and then put it back on in their own place in Ukraine.
I'll say this for the von Oberwalds. They had class. There weren't many homes in Ankh-Morpork with a window that could take your breath away. Well, maybe an unseen university, but I'd heard that they had windows there that could literally take your breath away. There was no way I was going to try and smash such an incredible work of art.
Is it that incredible? Huh? What's this?
The Count's health was getting worse. He wasn't making much sense.
Is that you? I knew you'd come for me sooner or later. Is it time? Is it time already? It's been such a long time, hasn't it? We've had fun together, haven't we? Soon enough.
Count?
Soon enough, my dear. Soon enough.
Count? It's Luton.
He cannot hear you.
Why not?
It's almost his time.
I've seen some scary things in my time. I've seen men driven mad by money or women. I've seen wars where neither side has known what they were fighting over. I've seen Nobby getting out of the shower, and believe me, that was no picnic. I didn't really discover what terror was until I found myself talking to a 7-foot-high skeleton with a scythe. Your death!
Am I? You know, I wondered why I was carrying the scythe around.
Am I?
Are you what? A selfish, bitter man who has yet to squander his one last chance at redemption?
Am I dead?
No. It's not your time.
I thought you might have missed me the other day when I was stabbed and you've only just got around to me.
I'm famously punctual.
So why are you here?
I've come out for the count, so to speak.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I was hoping to ask him a few questions.
You seem remarkably calm for one who's just seen the defeater of empires, the swallower of oceans, the thief of years, the ultimate reality, the harvester of mankind, and the assassin against whom no lock will hold. That's me, in case you have trouble with long sentences.
It's been that kind of week. How long has he got?
That depends on you.
On me? I thought our time was allocated by the fates.
It is true that fate is the ultimate master of life and death. But even fate takes a back seat to the laws of narrative causality.
I don't understand.
Really? Who said you were supposed to?
You might give me a clue.
Let's just say that the actions of one person may change the way the whole story is told.
I don't understand.
Don't worry. It'll all become clear to you at the end.
I wonder if Death is the only character in each of the 3 Discworld games. Like that you can actually see. Like, you know, Dibbler was mentioned in this one, but I don't think we see him.
How come you're here?
I came on my horse.
What is it? A skeletal horse whose hooves spark with flames with each step?
No. Just my horse. I call him Binky.
And he's not a skeleton?
He happens to be very well fed and looked after, thank you very much.
I still don't understand why you're here. I mean, you're Death. Shouldn't you be everywhere?
I am everywhere.
But you're here.
Yes. As well. Don't try to work it out. Even I don't fully understand it. It involves really complicated numbers.
You turn up like this for everyone?
Generally, I'm only expected to make an actual appearance on special occasions.
And this is a special occasion?
Not yet. I've arrived ahead of time. But there's going to be a lot of business in Ankh-Morpork soon, so it doesn't hurt for me to get here a little early.
You wouldn't care to tell me more about this, I suppose?
The immediate future is not a matter on which I propose to enlighten you. No.
How come I can see you? Is it something to do with me being a werewolf?
In a sense. It has much more to do with certain other matters.
Such as?
Ordinarily, I am only perceived by those who are about to die.
So you are invisible? That must be useful.
I'm not invisible, as such. People just can't see me. They won't allow themselves to do it. Until it's time, of course. Wizards can see me, and cats. Odd, really, but there you go.
So
But
can
I
cats do
Indeed.
magic?
People in a state of heightened awareness sometimes stop seeing what they expect to see and start seeing what is really there.
Like with Gaspode.
Frankly, I think your seeing me has more to do with your quest for the golden sword.
You know about that?
I've been around. I hear things.
Why should the sword be a factor?
Well, it's more to do with narrative causality, as I said.
It's not really a quest. I mean, I'm just investigating a few murders.
Believe me, I know. I was there.
You mentioned narrative causality before.
Did I? I must be becoming careless.
Why? Aren't you allowed to discuss it?
It's not exactly against the rules, but it might ruin it if I told you.
Ruin what?
The story.
Dun dun dun.
Neither the Count nor Death seemed likely people to discuss that particular matter with. Neither the Count...
I am Death. I am the Grim Reaper.
Do you know anything about golden swords?
I've seen a couple in my time.
Such as?
Oh, I don't know. If you've seen one golden sword, you've seen them all.
Do you know anything about jewels?
Jewels? Shiny. Not much use for anything except looking pretty.
Count von Uberwald?
Has it turned cold again? I can't tell.
There's life in the old Count yet.
There will be. Right up until the end.
What about you?
I'll be there.
No, I mean, do you know anything about jewels?
I once had to acquire a diamond for a friend.
Where did you find it?
In a temple. They thought it was the tear of a god.
Was it?
No. Gods never weep. Sometimes the imagination of mankind astonishes me.
You don't know anything about gold-plated jewels?
Sorry, no.
Alright. Counterweight killings. I wonder if he knows anything about them.
Do you know anything about the counterweight killings?
Of course.
You were there?
Well, yes. I have to be. But this is very irregular.
Of course. You know about all these murders, don't you? I mean, you're basically an accessory after the fact. Or possibly before the fact.
Young man, I am the fact.
Well, tell me everything you know.
Are you sure? It would take millions of years.
I meant about this case. We could stop anyone else from being killed.
No. Absolutely not. You can't expect me to be a witness in a murder inquiry. I'm going to take the fifth.
The fifth what?
No one ever says what fifth. They just take it. And I'll have the 6th, 7th, and 15th through 23rd, just to be on the safe side.
So you won't tell me anything?
Oh, lots of things. I like to talk to a man who likes to talk.
But you won't tell me anything about the murders?
I will not. Supposing that caught on, you think I want to spend every day in a witness box?
Even though Death said he wouldn't tell me anything, I had a suspicion that I might be able to learn something if I could just trip him up. I'd have to be careful, though. The last thing I wanted was to get Death upset with me. He's not a guy you want as your enemy.
But if he's your enemy, maybe he refuses to kill you.
I think the murderer I'm looking for is some kind of beast.
No doubt you will find out soon enough.
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
I haven't met them. Yet.
There must be something you can tell me about Reagan's murder.
What would be the point of your job if I did all your work for you?
I'll make you a deal. You help me, and I'll help you.
Oh yes, that'd do my reputation good, wouldn't it? You sidling up to people and saying, "Hey, sister, you're deader than a bucket of fish." No thank you.
Okay. I was only trying to be friendly.
I don't have many friends. Don't have the knack, I suppose.
You and me both, pal.
Still, we both have jobs that allow us to get out and meet people.
That's all done. But we still don't know who's Therma, where she is.
You can at least tell me why the murderer killed Reagan, Mundy, and Malachite. Surely that wouldn't be a problem.
Look, if I tell you about him, where does it stop? No. I will tell you nothing.
I think it's too late for
And
that.
he said him.
I don't suppose you could forget I said that.
Sure. Thanks for eliminating half of my suspects. So, the murderer was male. Well, that put Carlotta and Sapphire in the clear. Can't you just tell me who killed Mundy?
I won't squeal, copper. No one will ever say that death is a pigeon on a stool, you doity... you doity rodent of some sort. I say, this is fun, isn't it?
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conkers?
I haven't met them.
Yet.
What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali?
I haven't met them. Yet.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
I haven't met them. Yet.
Okay, that's everything. I think I asked them already.
Well, goodbye. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Oh, you can be certain of it. Incidentally, I rather like your hard-boiled monologues.
You do?
Oh, yes. And of course, the way you can actually think out of the corner of your mouth. Very impressive.
What?
I didn't know I was doing it.
Oh, yes. Take that, you doity rat. Wonderful stuff. Very entertaining. You know, sometimes I've wondered if I should take the scythe around, violin case. It would certainly add to the atmosphere of
It's a bit big for a violin case.
uncertainty.
Or long.
Really?
Of course, I don't play the violin. And I can't talk out of the corners of my mouth. It's a great shame.
Who would Sarah like to see this time?
So, is Carlotta here?
I'd like to see Carlotta. Is she home?
I will give
Okay, so he's going again. Wait, did it save? Yeah, it didn't save because it didn't say that it... Okay, now it's saved. Weird. How can we turn into a werewolf here?
While the butler was
All
gone,
right,
I
all
slipped
right.
into my wolf form. A purple scent stretched across the hallway, and I instantly knew it was Carlotta. But that wasn't all. The richness of her odor told me something else. Carlotta was a werewolf, just like me.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
It seems that Carlotta is not in her room.
Take a message. Tell her to meet me at the Café Ankh later tonight.
As Sir wishes.
If Carlotta was the werewolf who infected me, I wanted to speak to her as soon as possible. Sheesh. You'd think a guy could take one kiss and wake up the same shape next day, wouldn't you?
Guess we can go smell around here. Smell you later.
Here on the Maudlin Bridge, the reek of the Ankh was at its most sickening. The smell of the Ankh almost drowned out the remains of the magenta scent. The smell of the Ankh was too strong for me to pick out the magenta scent well.
Specks of magenta. Dreams of Lily.
A strange scent. There was no mistaking it. Even against the reek of the Ankh, it was the scent of my killer.
So he killed also Monday. No, Reagan. Well, I guess Mondio as well. Carlotta is a werewolf.
When I smelled Carlotta's scent in the von Uberwald mansion, I knew she was a werewolf.
Okay. Don't think there's anything else here. Sure, let's go to the temple.
I need your help.
Can we...
It turns out that Carlotta
Okay,
is a
we can just tell him.
Really? I'll have to work out how that changes the web of the conspiracy. Mumble, 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 mumble. Move that chain of command here. Mumble, 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 mumble. Carry the one. Mumble, 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 mumble. Mumble, 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 mumble.
Well,
This could take a couple of days, Luton. Bear with me.
forget about it. I've heard that
You'll have to be what? And
Yeah, we've asked about that. I don't think there's anything else really. Anything else new? I don't think we can turn into a werewolf here, but let's try.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
transform in such an exposed area. I have some more questions.
Ask them, if you must.
I don't think we're gonna be willing to tell him that Carlotta is a werewolf.
I've heard that a beast.
Indeed. Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I
mentioned this before.
couldn't exactly slip the.
And I don't
I asked
think...
Mooncalf where he.
Yeah, he was always holding a sermon.
Do you know a woman?
They are not fun.
I asked Mooncalf. He seemed to take it in his. Perhaps religious fan.
I was holding a sermon here in the sack.
So you have.
But of course, my entire.
So you can give me.
Betray the confidence. You.
Shall I?
I'll be here. Did I?
Oh, there's a pool. We missed the pool. That's probably something very
The
important
only
about it.
non-denominational feature in the temple was a small pool of water in the central atrium. What was I going to do? Go for a swim?
Let's go to the office.
When
There
I
should...
returned to my
Oh.
office for the first time since my murder, a man was already there. I knew he was a man because Corporal Nobbs was the only person in Ankh-Morpork who has to carry a letter to confirm his species. He's the kind of man you get itchy from just talking to. There must be something here. Hello, Nobby. Luton, you're alive? I was just cleaning out your desk. Yes, of everything of value. Didn't they bury you? Rumors of my death have been slightly exaggerated. Meaning? Meaning I'm not dead, I just got buried. Yeah, don't tell me the details. Suit yourself. Nice crowbar you're using to jimmy open my drawers. Yeah. I sort of borrowed it from the evidence room. That's okay. I sort of borrowed it from a cart. Oh, I searched Reagan's body. There were 2 tiny bite marks on it. Really? I guess it was more suspicious than you thought. Well, I ought to go. Looks like you don't need your things collecting. How goes the case? The counterweight killings? Oh, still not much progress. They wouldn't let me investigate it if they thought there would be. How many murders do you guys think there are? 3. One of the patrician's clerks, the reader of esoteric occultism up at Unseen University, and one of the city's richest merchants. There'd be 3 more if you counted Mundy, Reagan, and Malachite. I suppose so. Still not convinced? Well, Vimes isn't convinced. Even though I've been cleared, I have to get back to the yard. Nobby didn't seem very comfortable around me. I didn't know if it was because of my return from the grave or because I'd caught him trying to steal everything of value that wasn't tied down. Although with Nobby, even if you tied it down, he'd steal the string. The only thing I was sure of was that my next step was to look into the counterweight killings. I had a feeling I wasn't going to like what I found.
Oh, the crowbars here. Did it take it? Yes, or did we have a crowbar already? Because it's there. Or whatever. So what's the new merchant's murder?
According to Nobby,
Oh,
a prominent
okay.
merchant had been killed as part of the counterweight killings. The counterweight killings had struck at the Unseen University, and the reader of esoteric occultism had been killed. One of the patrician's clerks had been murdered.
Alright. Let's turn into a wolf.
There was a faint haze of purple in the room. Although they were similar, one had a much sharper quality. There was a certain similarity between the purple and fuchsia scents. They both belonged to women. There was something about the purple scent that reminded me of werewolves.
Okay, Carlotta.
The maroon scent wasn't recent. It suggested the tangy red of iron.
So is it Alkali?
The maroon... The cloud of teal-colored scent was the smell of tobacco and petty theft. Definitely Nobby's. Around the door was a strong, dark cyan odor with an earthy overtone. The dark cyan scent was strong.
Let's see, purple haze. Yes, that's all. How about Rodan's workshop? Guess we can wolferize here.
There was a blue mist around the statue Rodan had been working on.
So that's his smell, Rodin. Guess there's still something more to
The place where Malachite had been perched smelled of a deep, earthy brown.
Malachite. That's probably all.
My usual, please. Luton, you're... What? Is my tie not done up straight? Is there an unfortunate mark on my nose? I heard you were dead. Perhaps I am. Get me a stiff drink. How about a whiskey? Don't you want something with it? All right, put another whiskey in there. Drinking like that'll kill you. I'm dead already. You didn't come back here to drink, did you? How's business been? Poor. Sapphire's missed several days. I don't think she's coming back. You could be right. So this is the small talk to win me over before you start grilling me again, is it? You may be onto something there. I hope you know you're not making any friends here. I hear a prominent merchant has been killed. Heard anything about it? All I heard was that someone in the Merchants Guild got killed. That's all I know.
Oh, Merchants Guild.
Apparently one of the wizards up at Unseen University got themselves killed. That's right. The reader of esoteric accounting or something. Esoteric occultism, yeah. How did you know that? I was speaking to Mrs. Foams earlier. Mrs. Foams? She's the head chambermaid up at the new hall. One of the halls of residence? Yeah, the big one that runs off from the huge library. What did she have to say? Just that this wizard had died in mysterious circumstances. Although she sounded like mysterious circumstances are pretty normal up there. It'd be a nice change if someone died in unmysterious circumstances for a change. Can't be easy working at the university. You couldn't pay me enough to make me work there. Oh no? No amount of money would make you work there? Well, obviously not a huge amount. For enough money I'd do anything. Anything. Well, not involving fish, broccoli, or vinegar. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks, would you? No one outside of the palace knows anything. Well, except the commander of the watch. I heard that the patrician has asked Commander Vimes to come and speak to him about it sometime soon. Hadn't he already gone to see him? Hey, what do I know? I'm just a bartender with big ears. Perhaps he just wants an update on the case. Whatever.
Is there anything else we should ask him? Probably.
Do you know anything about some kind of beast? Leave me alone. This is...
Yeah.
I couldn't...
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna tell many people that Carlotta is a werewolf.
What have you heard about Malachite's murder? Nothing. Come on. You know there's no... Happy...
I guess.
See you around. Yeah.
Then let's go here. Get into wolf form.
Sapphire had a grand... Dark cyan was the most prevalent smell in the dressing room. There was a booming bass quality to the scent. The cyan stench was coming from a bottle of perfume. Nobby's odor was like no... You couldn't possibly it was unique.
Okay, so this is probably Sapphire. Yeah, so many smells already. Oh,
There was a hint of an apple-colored scent in the air.
is that mankin? Okay, then the old crime scene.
There was definitely the remains of a magenta scent in Mundy's room. The scent was too dispersed for me to remember it well.
Okay, is it the killer?
My killer had been here, but were they responsible for Mundy's murder? There was a bold scent of navy blue in the air. There was a superficial similarity between the two scents, but I don't think they were connected. They were very different in tone and pitch. The teal scent strongly resembled tobacco and guilt.
Guess that's Nobby. Is it?
I guess Nobby's scent had lingered on from when he was here several days ago. I had a feeling his scent was as good a lingerer as Nobby was. There was a hint
Oh, the apple.
There was a hint of an apple-colored scent in the air.
It's the same as in Sapphire's room.
The apple scent here was the same as in Sapphire's dressing room. I guess it belonged to Mankin, the half-elf barman. Around where Mundy's body had lain was a dark blue scent.
Mundy. There's so many smells. And the worst part is we cannot use the mouse wheel to move this, so we have to click. Okay, that's probably all. Murder, smell, whatever. Pseudopolis yard.
Back behind the desk, I see. Hello, Luton. I couldn't...
Yep. Had to try. Eliminate possibilities and stuff.
You mentioned the murder of one of the patrician's clerks before. Yeah. What can you tell me about that? That he's dead. That's all your in-depth inquiries turned up? Not as easy as that, you know, making sure someone's really dead. He might have just been playing dead. Anyway, he was killed in the palace. You must know more than that. Or is it that you can't tell me about it? If you want to know more, you'll have to find out yourself. Sorry. Never would have guessed it, Nobby. What can you tell me about the murder at Unseen University? Nothing. Nothing? The university isn't being cooperative. Old Vimes is saying that because it's murder, it's our jurisdiction. But they're arguing that they can handle their own affairs. It's all got political. That doesn't help the inquiry much, does it? What about this merchant that you said was murdered? I can't discuss that with you. Well, you must be able to tell me something. The guilds like to keep these disputes to themselves. You know what I mean? You'll have to talk to the Merchants Guild.
Okay, so we can get the Merchants Guild from two different sources. That's interesting. I like the mechanic that, you know, it's not that you have to Only talk to this one guy. So where is the merch? Oh, here.
The Merchants Guild was the youngest of the Ankh-Morpork guilds, founded in self-defense by the city's traders and shopkeepers when they realized their role in the grand scheme of things was to be robbed. Robbing fat merchants, it seemed, was a perfectly socially acceptable, even heroic thing to
Well,
do.
yes.
Consequently, they weren't the friendliest of guilds either. I wasn't holding out much hope that they'd help me. Evening.
Usually is when the sun sets.
Is everyone in this city a smart aleck?
Who's he?
He used to be a regular at the Mended Drum. He made a reputation as a know-it-all.
Used to be?
The Mended Drum is a bad place to use the phrase no.
Where did they find his body?
The Shades. And the Diesel Gate. His kidney down a well in Dolly's sister's, I think. Bits of his innards all over the place. Sounds like he had a lot of guts. So how did you end up working on the door?
Oh, there's only so many good positions to go around.
I take it this isn't one of them.
Oh, it's not that bad. I get to hear all the interesting news with this job.
And has anything interesting happened recently?
Oh, yes.
Such as?
We got a new kettle. Much nicer than the one with the leak that we used to use.
You boiled water in a kettle with a hole?
Well, we made a lot of steam anyway. It wouldn't stay in the cups, though.
And that's the most exciting thing that's happened here.
Oh, exciting. If you want exciting, you should see the new color scheme in the coin shaving room.
Coin shave.
Come
Okay, that's
on.
anti-Semitic.
Someone was murdered. Wasn't that exciting?
Oh my god.
Sure.
Why didn't you mention that?
Guild policy. We're not to discuss the incident with outsiders.
What's all this about coin shaving?
You haven't heard of coin shaving?
No, I didn't even know they grew hair.
Well, you take a coin and you carefully shave off some of the
Usually
gold,
called coin
which you can
clipping.
then melt down and sell. Easy money.
I think I see a problem with that.
Yeah?
Well, I didn't think there was any gold in Ankh-Morpork dollars.
Well, there isn't. Not anymore. We kind of shaved them too much.
So what do you use the coin shaving room for?
We keep the kettle there. It sets off the new decor superbly.
That's why you redecorated it?
No, we used to keep the old kettle there, only all the wallpaper fell down.
I don't understand. Why is it guild policy not to discuss the murder?
Well, as you probably know, we formed the guild to stop the dreadful habit of visiting heroes robbing all the fat merchants.
Yeah, I heard that.
Ah, yonder lies a fat merchant, they'd cry, using that special landlord a flagon of your finest ale hero talk. Let us relieve him of some of his ill-gotten gains. Pon my scalliard. Next thing you know, they've robbed you blind. That's the thanks you get for years of service.
Years of service, carefully mixing sand in the sugar and switching the number plates of the donkey carts.
Hey, that's a very stilted view. What about all the other top-quality bargains we offer?
Ah, yes. All those once-in-a-lifetime, never-to-be-repeated, absolutely didn't fall off the back of a cart offers?
Exactly. Plus, we keep the economy of the city running.
By giving small sums to the less smelly beggars?
Annually, yes.
You were telling me about guild policy.
Ah, yes. Anyway, it was decided that it would be the Merchants Guild's policy to fully further the aims of its members, advertise the civic charms of Ankh-Morpork, and beat 7 kinds of hell out of anyone with a leather loincloth.
Advertise the civic charms of Ankh-Morpork?
Are you saying you don't like Ankh-Morpork?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I heard what you guys did to Castroaster.
Damn straight. He got tired real quick.
This doesn't explain why you can't discuss the murder with me.
Well,
So is
the Merchants
Castroaster.
Guild is supposed to be the shining beacon that shows the rest of the world how unsurpassably wonderful Ankh-Morpork is.
By robbing them blind?
Oi, watch it.
Sorry. Continue.
Anyway, the point is, it's bad publicity if we're seen to have a murder in our ranks.
Couldn't you sell it as a tourist attraction?
What?
You know, come to Ankh-Morpork, site of the infamous counterweight killings.
Show some respect. A merchant lies dead, struck down in his prime.
So do half a dozen other people.
True, but they weren't merchants.
Yeah, they have it coming for them.
So how exactly do you go about advertising the civic charms of Ankh-Morpork?
We pursue those misguided people who publicly fail to recognize the many attractive points of this fine city.
Pursue?
Yes, we hire large gangs of men with ears like fists and fists like walnuts to point out that Ankh-Morpork is in fact a marvellously clean and decent city in which to live. A process whose ongoing nature might be swiftly curtailed if they don't shut up right now.
I suspect they see sense.
Oh yes, even if their eyes are a bit swollen.
About this merchant that was killed.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to discuss the incident with outsiders. A guild policy.
It wouldn't hurt to tell me the broad details, would it?
It would hurt a lot, as they'd throw me off the roof.
No one's going to know.
I'd know about hitting the ground.
Is it really that important to you?
The Merchants Guild takes its policies very seriously.
So it seemed. I had to find a way to exploit that. Do you know anything about the murder of the reader of esoteric occultism?
I can't help you there.
Do you know anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks?
I can't help you there.
Okay, how about counterweight
Have
killings?
you heard about the counterweight killings?
Who hasn't? It's the talk of the town. A gruesome serial killer in our own backyard.
Ankh-Morpork, where major political events are never talked about, but grisly murders are discussed over the dinner table.
Hey, if it isn't local news, I'm not interested.
Oh, of course. 10,000 killed in a pogrom in Omnia is irrelevant. But Ankh-Morpork man stubs toe on the Magdalen Bridge. Oh, that's news.
Someone stubbed their toe on the Magdalen Bridge?
Never mind. I didn't want to do... This was...
Okay, we're not gonna talk about them.
There's talk of a bestial attacker loose in Ankh-Morpork. I was wondering if it might have killed that merchant.
Wonder away. But I'm not discussing the incident with you.
Damn. Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
Well, no one I know.
I couldn't exactly... Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
I can't help you there.
What do you
Malachite.
know about the murder of Mount Malachite?
I can't help.
Why is he Mount? Well, he's
Do
big
you know
and
anything about
stony, but
Reagan's
still.
murder?
I can't help.
Can you think of any reason that Mundy might have been hung?
I can't.
Do you know a woman named...
Well, no one I know.
What?
Well, no.
What do you...
Well, no. Well,
No. Okay, I think, yeah, that's the last ones. Let's give the
I
coin.
had a feeling...
No,
I had a...
give him
I
money.
suppressed the urge.
Fine. I don't know how to convince him to help. So what places we... Okay, let's go here. Outline. Wait, we can't... Is there... It's so bright here, so I can't see very well what's going on in the game, but I don't think we can talk to the gargoyle anymore. So can we turn into a werewolf? We can. Yeah, the gargoyle is there.
There was definitely a magenta hint amongst the scents on the roof. The magenta traces were too weak to be accurately memorized.
Serial killer, surely.
I could tell that my killer had been here. Around the chalk outline was a brown scent, presumably malachites.
Let's see. Let's combine them.
It smelled exactly the same.
Okay.
Some parts of the roof had a navy blue scent to them.
We had something navy blue here. This.
I guess the navy blue scent had to belong to Commander Vimes.
Interesting.
Some parts of...
This guy doesn't smell. I guess that's the... Maybe the main point on coming here is to figure out what is Vimes' scent. I wonder if he has actually something to do with some dirty business in the city and not just outside of investigating the murders. Maybe he's not all in the up and up.
I went over to Horst's quarters, but he wasn't there.
Okay, maybe he will come later because the location is still there. I can't see shit.
The central atrium. I
really don't. Okay, I see a little better if I look at the stream or my OBS. Where is Lutzen? Okay, let's go down here. What? Insert disc 1. Okay, I'm glad we don't have to insert discs.
The rubble was, but according... Turning into a wolf wasn't something I was entirely comfortable with yet. I was trying to restrict my...
Okay. Do we still have the tools? No. I pressed the button, you silly game. Yeah, we don't have the tools, so what's the point? We can come here then. Oh, now I can see a bit better. Okay, I was looking too high up, but still.
Turning into a wolf.
Okay, fine. Patrician's Palace, yeah, we haven't been there yet.
I'm back. I've got a few...
Make it fast.
I'm back.
Make it...
Cases, where's the counterweight killings? More murders. Okay, yes.
I hear one of the clerks got murdered.
Ask questions like that and we might have to arrest you.
On what grounds?
Well, on the palace grounds, obviously.
Do you know anything about the murder of the reader of esoteric occultism?
We don't know nothing about any murders, all right?
Have you heard about the recent murder of a rich merchant?
We don't...
Okay, you're not very useful.
Thanks for the chat.
Our blood.
The empty barrel...
Can we turn? Yes, we can.
The empty barrels were surrounded by a cloying red mist, and it had the shrill pitch of red wine, if I wasn't mistaken. One of the empty barrels had a faint magenta trace to it. The scent was too weak for...
Is that the killer?
Definitely the same scent as my killer. which meant whoever it was made it into the palace concealed in a wine barrel. Why did that bring to mind the phrase, "You wait, time passes," and Thorin sits down and starts singing about gold?
Is that like the Hobbit text adventure? I don't think I've played it, but that's probably... Oh,
The garbage was giving off a distinctive green cloud, not dissimilar to the smell of the river Ankh. The Ankh smelled much worse than garbage.
trash. Trash. Baby, you and me. It's in everything we do. Alright, alright. Stop. Okay, can we climb up there?
It always looked much easier in the
Gonna go get
cookies.
some water for my tea. Be right back. Okay, here I am.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Well, we are a little busy at the moment. Can it wait?
How long?
Just a day or so.
No, then it can't wait.
Very well. What did you want to know?
Oh, we can actually talk to him.
What is that thing you're working on?
It's my flapping wing flying device. I had put it to one side, but I had an inspiration and decided to go back to developing it.
What was the inspiration?
It occurred to me that if I modified my turning the wheels with pedals and another wheel machine to turn the spinning blades radiating
sounds
from
familiar.
central hub, I might be able to produce a flapping wing flying device that could be driven forward by a human operating the pedals with his feet.
Will it work?
If we can to be solving the minor problems, it might just maybe will be yes.
What are the problems you're experiencing?
Mainly weight. If it is going to fly, it has to be light. But Two Conkers had suggested using bombastic wood for the frame, which is extremely light for its strength. I have to raid one of my floating designs to get enough of the stuff, but it should work.
If weight is a problem, why does it seat two people?
The patrician said he would be most interested in the device if it could be used to fly two people.
You don't know why?
Well, he said he was interested in how far you could travel in it.
Come to think of it, I suppose Veterinary might be interested in getting a long way from the city in a hurry one day. Could you fly a long distance in it?
I imagine you'd get very tired. Still, if it were moving over a flat surface, you might get some additional lifting things up force reflected off the ground, which would mean it would be easier. I call this the reflecting some of your lifting things up force off the ground effect.
Well, this is all very interesting, but it isn't helping my case much. I still haven't worked out what this is.
That's nice.
To be a coin from Sota, that much is clearing.
Clearing.
Had one at dig in Sota, just like that.
Are you sure it's a coin?
Sureness hard to be.
You got that right. I had a feeling that the I found the golden sword I was looking for. It had a slightly curved blade and seemed to have quite a heavy end.
Sounding like a falcon.
A falcon?
I believe he means a falchion.
Yes, to be a typing of blade for slashing. Like a scimitar, but with weight at end.
With a weighted end.
Thanking you.
This jewel that you're looking for, Two Conkers, are you sure it's here in Ankh-Morpork?
As shoring as I can to being. Found inscription in hole, in dig, in sorta, leading to city here.
And what language was the inscription in?
Inscription in Sortian is being.
And how well do you speak Sortian?
Oh, at leasting as well to be speaking your language.
That's what I thought.
Alright. I don't think they're gonna know much about the murders and stuff, but let's ask. Huh?
I knew full well that
Okay.
I knew full well that asking either Leonard or Two Conkers about any of the murders would be a waste of time. Do you?
Can't wait to kill
What?
us.
Sorry, I was...
Yeah, okay. Ba-bum-bum.
Do you know anything about some kind of beast?
Yes, you can use it if you like.
You didn't listen.
Be my...
Do you know?
I'm sorry? The name?
Jasperos Horstius.
I couldn't exact. I knew full. I knew.
Okay.
Do you know where Ilsa is?
To be knowing is not the me I am in.
You don't know.
No.
I think that's the first time I've heard a straight answer out of you. What do you know?
I'm sorry? The...
Alkali.
What do you know about a
I'm sorry?
I don't think there's anything else to talk about to them with about.
covered with
I'm turning into Two Conkers myself. Let's see, can we turn into a wolf?
Leonard would probably be fairly nonplussed if I changed into a wolf, but I didn't want to chance it.
Alright, let's go to Cafe Ankh.
Turning into a wolf wasn't something I was.
Okay. Can we go to the basement?
There was a lingering smell of purple in the corner. It was too.
So that should be Ilsa, right?
I was sure it was the same scent. There was some faint traces of a light blue scent in the corner of the cellar. The scent was very weak, and I didn't think I would be able.
So that's Two Conkers. Do we have anything like that? I don't think it's the same one.
The scent was extremely weak. The predominant smell in the cellar was of red wine, considerably more pleasant than the smell of the river, at least.
Don't think any of this is really of use to us. We already have the wine scent. Maybe it's just like, you know, one place to get the wine scent because we have it from, yeah, here.
The red wine here had exactly the same scent as the barrels outside the patrician's palace.
So we can't turn into a wolf here either, I presume.
Turning into...
Yeah.
You wanted to see me.
I tried to reach you at the mansion, but you're never around when I need you.
You never need me when I'm around.
A funny thing happened to me the other day.
You arranged all this just to tell me an anecdote?
It's a funny little story. I think you'll like it.
I'm listening.
The other night, someone stuck a sword through my ribs.
Ah, it must have been someone who knew you well.
The thing is, not long afterwards, I was in my coffin thinking about it when I realized I wasn't dead.
That was lucky.
Luck was not a factor. Why did you do it, Carlotta?
Do what?
Make me a werewolf.
If I hadn't, you'd be dead. Would you prefer that?
That's not the point, and you know it. You did something to me that was going to change who I was for the rest of my life, and you didn't even tell me.
I didn't think you'd understand. Besides, it wasn't as if I planned it.
Are you telling me you turned me into a werewolf by accident?
How long have you been a werewolf now?
Not long.
Have you felt what it's like? That force that pulls on you, that draws your attention to every jugular, pulsing with life? The irrepressible call of fresh blood? A sudden attention to the phases of the moon?
I have to fight to keep control.
We all do. Coming to a city of 1 million people, it's like a starving monkey wandering into a banana plantation. You learn to live with it.
And you decided to infect me with lycanthropy?
Infect is such a negative word. I prefer blessed.
You think this is a gift?
Of course it's a gift. It's the greatest gift I could give to someone, and I chose you.
Why?
You're a smart man, Luton. Figure it out.
Okay.
So, how many people have you killed?
I'm not that kind of a werewolf.
I suspected you were a killer even when you were just a woman. Now, I'm certain of it.
I was never just a woman.
You expect me to believe you've never killed anyone?
I have a lot of self-control.
It didn't seem that way when we kissed.
Touché.
Don't mistake passion for a lack of self-control.
Do all werewolves see the world the same?
Everyone sees the world differently, Luton. That's what life is all about.
I meant the colors. Do you see the same colors I do?
What color is the smell of the river Ankh to you?
A kind of cacophonous bright green.
I guess we do then.
Whoever killed me had a distinctive magenta scent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Doesn't ring any bells.
There was something else about it, like a kind of fluorescent sparkle.
Like a greenish yellow-purple?
That's the one.
That's octarine.
Octarine? Sounds like a type of fruit.
It's the 8th color of the spectrum.
8th?
The basic color of which other colors are merely pale shadows impinging on conventional reality. The color of magic.
Conventional reality?
Or what passes for conventional on the Discworld.
What's that supposed to mean?
If I always knew what I meant, I'd be a genius.
So what smells of octarine?
Anything magical.
Then how come I've never seen it before? There must be 100 magical things in the city. Unseen University should glow like a sparkler.
Mortals can't see it, only wizards. Although we can smell it, of course.
That doesn't explain why Unseen University doesn't reek of it.
Well, it fades quickly in sunlight, and in extreme cases, walks away.
Okay.
Have you seen anything strange around town recently?
What kind of strange?
A little birdie eater told me that Malachite was killed by something bestial.
A werewolf?
I don't think so. Whatever, it was vicious.
You don't think werewolves are vicious? You should hear my aunts talk about me behind my back.
I think whatever this thing is, it's more powerful than just a werewolf.
I guess we should ask about these.
Do you know anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks?
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about the murder of the reader of esoteric occultism?
No.
Have you heard about the recent murder of a rich merchant?
Sorry, Luton. I'm not an expert on murders. despite what you may think.
I take it you don't know where the golden sword is now.
Of course not. Do you think I wouldn't tell you?
Frankly, my dear, I don't know what to think. There didn't seem...
Alright.
I got a key from Reagan's body. It led me to this. It's empty.
It's empty.
Mean anything to you?
No, nothing.
Can we check our inventory when we are a wolf?
Now that there are no secrets between
Like
us...
maybe there's a
you know
smell
what
on
this
the
is?
envelope?
I've no some sort.
Where can I...
I-
That's not...
What can I go where I want to? With anybody I want. I just happen to be that kind of girl.
This
So,
isn't
slut.
over, Carlotta.
I hope not. We don't have to be enemies, Luton.
We'll never be friends.
Let's not fight, Luton. We can work together. Recover the sword together.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm the same girl I ever was, Luton. It's you that's changed.
You're telling me.
You know, Luton, you don't have to work with me. You don't have to say anything, and you don't have to do anything. Not a thing. Oh, maybe just howl. You know how to howl, don't you, Luton? You just pull your jaws apart and blow.
After Carlotta had left, I sat alone in the cafe, thinking about my problems. As bad as it seemed, my life was still better than it was a few years ago. Back then, I would have sat alone in the cafe, drinking through my problems.
Did he hear everything?
Some ale, Mr. Lu. I heard that a merchant was murdered. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you, Samael? A merchant? I think you better ask at a less reputable establishment. I could get into trouble suggesting that something was up in the Merchants Guild. Why? The cafe is part of the Merchants Charter. The Merchants Charter? It just means that if we're found to have caused any bad publicity for the city or the guild, they send someone round to smash the windows. Doesn't that cause bad publicity? I'd rather not pursue that interesting point. Do you know anything about the murder up at Unseen University? No, sorry. Don't you get wizards in here? You're just around the corner from the university. No, we don't get wizards here. The wizards prefer the mended drum and other noisy establishments. What about the other staff? Well, some of the other staff do call in every now and then. I guess the closest to a regular would be Cassandra, but she's not working there at the moment. At the moment? She quits her job occasionally, but she always goes back. The university pays her a good wage for what she does. Which is mainly laundry and a bit of dusting. If the pay is
Cleaning
good, why does she
woman.
keep quitting? She doesn't get on with the head chambermaid up at the new hall. Why? Mrs. Foames has a bad reputation as someone to work with.
Somebody else mentioned Mrs. Foames.
Have you heard about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks? Sure thing. I was interviewed by the Watch about it. You? Why? He was the clerk in charge of the palace stores. He was the one who bought the wine for the palace. Really? So do you know anything about the murder? No. Sorry. But there should be someone here from the palace any moment now to collect the next shipment. You could ask them. I guess I could. But I doubt they'd tell me anything.
Very interesting. Probably
Do you know
asked
anything
about
about
this
some
already.
kind of beast stuff? Sorry, Mr. I couldn't exactly...
But so he didn't hear
Thanks
us.
again.
So
No some ale, Mr. Lu. Thanks. No problem.
I guess it's time to save again. Wolf. Because Carlotta is a wolf. Okay, nobody's here yet. Let's pick up the barrels. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check.
The envelope had come from Reagan's safety deposit, but the thing was, it seemed to be empty. When I opened Reagan's, there wasn't even anything.
Alright.
The maroon scent wasn't recent. It suggested the tangy red of iron.
Oh no, I don't want that. I don't think it's the same as the red
Although superficially similar, there was no mistaking the metallic maroon scent for the sharp smell of Ephebian red wine. The maroon scent reminded me of iron.
Right. Yeah.
As if there wasn't enough death in the town, now I was dead, and I was no closer to catching my own murderer.
I guess Malaclips, we should ask about all the murders. And I guess Mooncalf as well. Because he's probably
I
was
need your
having a
help,
sermon.
Malaclips.
They'll all...
What do you know about the murder of the patrician's clerk?
He wasn't killed. He's been smuggled out of Ankh-Morpork by a team of crack Ephebian ontological guerrillas.
Ontological gorillas?
A vicious band of terrorist philosophers trying to spread their doctrine that our existence is purely an abstract experience mediated by a limited sensory experience, which cannot be relied upon to provide accurate perspectives or any true reality should one exist.
Sounds plausible.
So, they got to you too, did they?
What about the reader of esoteric occultism? Do you know about his murder?
Ha! Internal politics. It is of no consequence to the world what happens inside
Did we ask
unseen
them already?
university.
From
Even if they accidentally summon hideous demons from beyond space and time?
As long as they stay inside unseen university, no problem.
I heard a prominent merchant was killed.
That's right. A gangland killing by the Shin Kicker Triad. They told Bjorn Iron Trader to stop trading with their rivals, but he didn't listen to them.
I don't think that's the murder I'm interested in.
Maybe it should be.
I'll have the... I need your...
Let's see if this is a...
Which deity do...
Okay, that's
I'll
the
have...
same as before.
I have some more... Ask. Did your... We are not... What's the... Now let me get... I asked Mooncalf where he was when the murder took place, and he told me he was holding a sermon. He always seemed to be holding a sermon. I asked Mooncalf where he was when the... He always seemed to be holding a sermon. I asked Moon... He always... Well, I'll...
So Saturnalia is still
Saturnalia.
closed. Let's see if we didn't miss.
The green scent smell.
And that's the moss.
The magenta. I guess it. Down by the river, the smell of the it was. I'm back. I may. So you're.
Okay, that's old stuff. Still not inserting any discs.
Mind if I ask some more questions?
As long as they're not about the incident, be my guest.
So how did you end up working on the door?
Whew. There's only so many good positions to go around.
I take it this isn't one of them.
Oh, it's not that bad. I get to hear all the interesting news with this job.
And has anything interesting happened recently?
Oh, yes. We got a new kettle.
He did mention that. So how can we use the policies against them?
About this...
Sorry.
It wouldn't hurt.
It would...
No. Is it... So... Do you... I had...
What am I missing? It's probably something to do with some smell we have to follow or something. The skid marks don't exist anymore, you can't look at them anymore.
Here on the Maudlin Bridge, the smell of... The smell of the...
Cemetery.
The trail led to the temple, then I'd lost the trail. Definitely the same scent. The trail led, then I could see that I was confident.
What to do? I don't feel like being stuck. Let's just see what the guide is suggesting us to do. Suggestion. Okay, so one hint. I don't know whether it's how relevant it is, but we have to read the board.
I couldn't imagine who would pay attention to the notices in a seedy dive like the Wanted, bed maker and laundryman for unseen university. $2 for each day survived. Contact
Okay.
Mrs. Foames at the new hall.
Yeah, because I did read the board back when we first came to the place, but not since, so I'm glad I checked. Oh, where is the place? Oh, new hall, okay.
Unseen University was positioned along a large stretch in the River Ankh, and its campus was convoluted enough that it was hard to tell where the university ended and the city began. It would be wrong to say that the people of the city respected the wizards of the university, and it would be wrong to say that they hated them. In fact, all you could really say was that both the citizens and the wizards were glad of the wall that stopped them from having to socialize on a daily basis. Mrs. Foames,
Yes, I am she. What do you want?
may I come in?
No, you may not.
I've come about the job.
Is that a fact? Very well, you may enter, but wipe your feet. I won't have the help messing up the carpets. Now, you've come for the job, Mr.
Luton. And yes, I am interested in the job.
Well, as the head chambermaid, the decisions about hiring staff falls on my shoulders. Do you have any experience?
No, but I'm a fast learner.
Well, the pay is $2 a day. There are no perks. If you want it, it's yours.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Can you tell me about Unseen University?
It's not the business of help to discuss their employers.
I had a feeling. I'll take the job. When do I start?
You can start now by making the beds. The dorm is through that door. I advise you to leave before the students get back.
Why?
Boys will be boys, Mr. Luton. And apprentice wizards are the worst kind of boys imaginable.
The duel wasn't the kind of thing I wanted to discuss with just anyone. I didn't. Have you heard about the recent murder of...
Murders are hardly a suitable topic for
Yeah.
polite conversation.
That's true.
Is it dangerous working here? Only I heard that one of the wizards was murdered.
Don't let that bother you, Mr. Luton. The affairs of the staff are not our concern.
You don't think I'm in any danger?
Goodness, no. The odd death is just the natural course of campus politics, I'm afraid. It's a shocking turn of affairs, but we mustn't question it. Dead men's pointy boots, and all that.
Dead means pointy boots. Oh.
Dead men's pointy boots?
Yes. No questions asked as to the manner of their emptying, if you know what I mean.
I see.
Yeah, that's how the wizards advance in rank, sort of like Klingons.
Do you know anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks?
Murders are hard.
Do you know
Murders are...
Do you know anything about some kind of beast?
I have better things to be...
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
Not anyone...
Carlotta is a werewolf.
I couldn't...
Yeah.
Do you know...
Murders are...
What do you know about the...
Murders are...
Can you think...
Murders...
Do you know a woman named...
Not any...
What do you...
Not any...
What do you...
Not any...
Okay, I guess that's enough.
I guess I'd better get to work.
Very good.
So that's her room, and is that where we're supposed to be working? Octarine board.
The Octarine board appeared blank to my eyes, but I had a feeling there was something written on it I couldn't see. A few sticks of chalk, a type of chalk made from octarine carbonate, were resting on the top of the board. Carlotta had told me that only wizards could see octarine. which explained why the board looked blank to me. She also said that as a wolf I could smell Octarine, which opened up a new avenue of inquiry. I tried to write on the Octarine board with the chalk, but I couldn't see what I was writing. The chalk marks were invisible to my eyes. I guess it was my job to make the beds. Watch how fast I go. For a brief moment, I considered actually making the beds. Fortunately, good sense prevailed.
Sturdy unlocker, so I guess
The students had their very own unlockers to keep their possessions in. This sturdy-looking unlocker seemed in better condition than the others. The only interesting thing I could find in the unlocker was some books. I guess the rumors about the students weren't true. They did do some studying. What have we got? Occult primer. Monster Fun Grimoire, Fullamyth, The Theory of Thaumic Imponderability, Lost Temples of the Great Nev.
Great Nev. Oh,
Even as a
disturbing
human,
aroma.
I could smell something very disturbing coming from this particular unlocker. Given the smell of the unlocker, I was grateful it was locked.
This is like
This unlocker
Goldilocks and
seemed
the
rugged,
Bears.
if slightly beaten up. I searched the unlocker, but found nothing I wanted to think too hard about.
Unstable.
This locker seemed to wobble slightly. Unlike the other unlockers, this one seemed to be levitating a few inches above the ground. Probably one of the students' cantrips that hadn't worn off yet. As for the unlocker's contents, the less said about them, the better.
Okay, wolf in time.
The dorm was full of the jangling scents of the students. But the most surprising thing was the Octarine board. As a wolf, I smelt the words on the board. The chalk marks showed up as sparkling traces against the odorless board. It seemed to be a list of subjects the young apprentices were studying. Occult perils of lace-making, basic myth and monsters, principles of thaumic imponderability, and temples of
Just
the
like the
Great
books.
Nev. Under the list of subjects were the words, "You must read a chapter on each before the next lecture."
Right. Can't we... Can't we like smell
I
the
was
other
pretty
things?
sure I'd learned all I was going to learn.
Alright. But how about the smell? Okay, can we wolf form here?
Not in front of the porter, I'd definitely get thrown out.
What was the porter? Harry Potter? Port wine? I don't see any porter. Is it like this way? Ah, okay, he's just there.
The burly porter had inflexible written all over him in large ironclad letters.
What are you doing here?
The name's Luton. I'm working for Mrs. Foames.
You're the new bed maker, eh? Well, you can't come any further than this, Luton. Wizards only in the library, thank you.
Wizards only?
Well, wizards, apprentices, and orangutans.
Are you a porter?
No, I'm a bledlow. And there's a difference, all right?
What's the difference?
What's a bledlow?
We look after the students,
Look after them.
just like the watch looks after the city.
You throw your weight around and beat them senseless when they do something wrong?
It's about the size of it, yeah. You don't mess with the lobsters.
Lobsters?
Just a nickname we've picked up over the years.
Why?
If you see us get our hands on a student, you'll understand.
You make it sound like you're hunting them down.
Of course, all students are guilty of everything.
Where are all the students?
They're off playing Unseen University Challenge against the students from the Assassin's Guild.
What does that involve?
I don't know. Given the way most sports are conducted round here, it probably involves a very careful inspection of half the pubs in Ankh-Morpork.
What makes you say that?
Heard of the City and Guilds?
No.
When the guilds started setting up their own colleges, there was a lot of rivalry between the various students.
Rivalry?
Well, the university students used to be ambushed by gangs from the guilds, really.
Used to be.
Well, given the faculty's relaxed attitude to sudden death, most of the staff preferred dead students on account of them being easier to teach. But I gather the guilds decided that enough was enough because all the bodies around the place made it very hard to open doors.
So what did they do?
They founded the City and Guilds match. I think the idea was to carry a football right from the outskirts of the Shades to the Tower of Art, goals being scored by kicking the ball through the door of certain landmarks.
What sort of landmarks?
The sort with names like the Mended Drum and Bunch of Grapes. The scoring team was bought drinks by the other teams, you see. And after a few years, the Arch-Chancellor ruled that only one goal could be scored in each pub since the match had, for 3 years running, had gone on for a month.
What's this got to do with Unseen University Challenge?
Well, the university tends to leave the City and Guilds match to the guilds. They prefer a more cerebral challenge.
Such as going straight to the pub, not passing go, and not bothering to come back.
That'd be my guess, yes.
So they're not coming back?
Well, they'll be back. They need to come to the library to get their course books.
Okay. Very complicated stuff.
I had a feeling. What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
No one I've heard of.
What do you...
No one I've heard.
It's annoying talking to him like there's this delay.
Do you know a
After
woman
you
named
ask
Ilsa or a man named Two Conquers?
Like,
No one I've heard of.
so annoying. I wanna bash his head in just because of that.
Do you know anything about the counterweight killings?
It's not me place to discuss murders, Lytton.
Can you think of...
It's not...
Still the annoying delay. Oh, yeah.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
It sounds a bit
What
like
do you
some
know about the murder
psycho
of
murderer.
Mount Malachite?
It's not me...
I couldn't...
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna tell that Carlotta is a werewolf.
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
No one I've heard of.
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
Oh, I'm just a Bledlow, Luton. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks?
It's not...
Let's ask this first.
Have you heard about the recent murder of a rich merchant?
It's not me place.
It's not my place. Okay, how about the wizard?
I hear the reader of esoteric occultism was murdered.
Yep. Old Matham was so full of poison, even the worms wouldn't touch him.
He was poisoned?
That's right. Right here in the Widdershins wing of the university.
You don't sound concerned.
I just keep an eye on the students. The wizards can do what they like to each other.
Who do you think killed Matham?
Well, that shouldn't be hard to work out, eh? Just see who fills his shoes.
You think it was an internal matter?
I don't see why not. No one else has got a reason to be killing wizards, have they, eh?
I didn't. This was clear. Have you heard the expression "dead men's pointy boots"?
Of course.
What does it mean?
Well, towards the upper levels of magic, where the number of positions get few and far between, wizards advance primarily by the untimely death of their bosses.
And the pointy boots?
Well, the point is, no questions are asked as to the emptying of those pointy boots.
All right. Yeah, that's all. Well, we got something out of him, so that's good.
Well, I'd better leave you to it. The door led to the library of the Unseen University.
Where do you think you're going?
Just going for a walk.
Stay in the new hall. Students and wizards only beyond this point.
I tried to head down to the library, but the porter stopped me.
Wizards only in the library. Thank you.
Okay. Books.
I guess they did do. What the lot? I tried to write on the octarin board. The chalk marks were in.
Okay. Can we turn into a wolf here?
I was pretty.
No.
Mrs. Foams?
Mr.
Well,
Foams.
what do you want? I haven't got.
Yes, ask about the poisoning still. That's the new thing we got.
The wizard was poisoned, I hear.
I think you could use a little less gossip and a lot more work, Mr. Luton.
I get.
Indeed, you.
Poison running through my veins. Let's see. Let's mention the poison to this guy. But maybe he knows. Oh, it's the same way.
As long as they're not about.
Can you tell me anything about Maytham's murder?
I can't help you.
Well, good.
Does he know? Does Snubby know about the poisoning?
I found out about the murder at the university.
Really?
His name was Maytham, and they found him poisoned in the Widdershin's wing. Tell Vimes.
Mr. Vimes?
Believe it or not, I want to get to the bottom of this case as much as he does.
I don't think anyone could want to get to the bottom of a case more than Mr. Vimes.
These are interesting times.
Alright. Dead man's point boots. I guess I can mention that.
Have you ever heard of dead men's pointy boots?
No. What is it?
Something they mentioned at the university. It's possible that murder was something to do with internal politics. It used to be that the one legal way to get ahead as a wizard was to kill a more senior wizard.
Really?
I seriously doubt it.
I wouldn't suggest that of the Merchants Guild.
Why not?
They're a bit touchy about that sort of thing at the guilds. No one likes an ambitious person.
That's why you've got so many friends, Nobby. I guess...
Okay, let's just go. If it works, then he's quite helpful. Nobbe.
Mind if I ask some more questions?
As long
I hear up at the Unseen University they talk about dead men's pointy boots.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Really?
Yes, they ask no questions about how a wizard's shoes were emptied.
Operate the same policy here, do you?
What? Hey, what are you implying?
Well, you know. Here you are, stuck on the door. Then a merchant gets killed, leaving a vacancy in the hierarchy.
I did not kill Gaming.
But there aren't
Gaming.
any witnesses to that, are there?
There aren't any witnesses at all. He was alone in the guild house when... Oops.
Thanks for the information.
Wait. Don't tell anyone I said anything. They'll lynch me.
I'll keep quiet if you tell me everything you know.
No, I've already said too much.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Now all I had to find out was how Gaiman had been killed. And I had a feeling I wasn't going to learn that here.
Gaming.
About this merchant...
Sorry,
they... So,
Argonaut.
Well...
Maybe Nobby. Let's try.
Just thought we could have... Oh, make it quick. What about this merchant that you said was murdered?
I can't discuss.
Well, you must be able to tell me something.
The guild disputes to... You'll have to talk to the merchant.
No, okay. That doesn't help.
I guess I'll let...
So, where? Octarine Parrot.
Is this a good...
Given that there's never a good time for a friendly chat, I guess it's as good as any.
I hear a prominent... Heard anything?
All I heard was that's all I...
I decided not to bore... It was probably bad enough to have had one in his establishment, without me going on about it. Tempting though it was to watch the little rat squirm. Does dead men's pointy boots mean anything to you?
No.
See you around.
Yeah.
Who would say I like to...
Let's ask this guy about some of these
Does
things.
dead men's pointy boots mean anything to you?
Sir would have to consult the library on that.
Can you tell me...
I don't know.
Have you...
I don't know.
Okay, I don't think he knows about
Can I see
count.
I am not in a position to know how good your vision is, but you may see the count, which I believe is what Sir actually meant in Sir's untutored way.
Still here, I see.
In a sense.
According to the gatekeeper at the Merchants Guild, nobody witnessed Gaiman's stabbing.
Gaiman wasn't stabbed.
Really? How did he die?
He was strangled.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Blast. I didn't see that one coming.
Gaming
Thanks for
gamers.
filling in the missing pieces about Gaiman's murder.
I'd deem it a favor if you forgot that I told you.
Does dead men's pointy boots mean anything to you?
They use it at the Unseen University, do they not?
So I understand.
It is accurate. The wizards do have pointy boots. It's traditional.
I think it has some other meaning.
That would explain why I have heard it mentioned in the guilds. Their boots are seldom pointy.
I guess it's a hint
Well,
to say it to the
You
guy
can be
with
certain.
said it. So wait, let's the last one. So we probably have to find out more about the clerk's murder somehow.
I'm back. I've got a few more questions.
Make it.
I hear one of the clerks got murdered.
Ask questions like.
On what grounds?
Well, on the pallet.
Can you tell me anything about Matham's murder?
We don't.
What do you know about...
We don't know.
Does dead men's pointy boots mean anything to you?
I can't help you with that, son.
Who else might know about?
One of the patrician's clerks had been murdered. Apparently. Thanks for
they said that somebody's gonna be at the bar, Cafe Ankh, from the patrician's office to pick up some barrels or something. But I think maybe I should just end the stream here though, because I can hear my son woken up. My wife is with him, but like he's saying Papa, so maybe I should go have a look. Pointy boots, pointy boobs. Alright, gonna piss off, but I am Adventure Argonaut. I thank you for watching and bye bye.